Thank you, Mr. Chairman, to our wonderful Chairwoman, Rosa DeLauro, to Representative Mike Levin for summarizing this bill and the importance of it. And I'm really glad that we're working to address this incredibly serious issue of wage theft in this country. And in response to some of the earlier comments, I don't think no worker appreciates having their wages stolen. So this is about those who work and then are not paid for their work because the employer is in essence stealing their work and gaining an unfair advantage over other businesses, which is one of the important points that Chairwoman Adams made and for which I agree. I have also heard this frustration from businesses in my district. So we are indeed responding to an issue that both businesses and employees recognize is wrong. And these crimes, because it is a crime to steal somebody's wages, to steal somebody's labor, the hard work that they put into their job and then to not pay them for it is simply wrong. And they hurt all communities. But I would note that they especially hurt Latino communities. According to the Joint Economic Senate Committee, Hispanic workers are concentrated in sectors considered by the Department of Labor to be low wage but high violation industries. These include construction and agriculture. Pervasive wage theft is sadly rampant in these industries. Hispanic women in particular are directly affected by wage theft, and they are disproportionately harmed on top of that by their gender wage gap. And they are also, remember, mothers or grandmothers working to feed their children and grandchildren, and we are allowing employers to take the money out of their pockets that must go into those children's lunch boxes. Last week, I met with domestic workers from New Mexico. This was a group of hardworking women who provide essential care and services to families in need. We all need these workers. They do every family a service by caring for our children, by caring for our elderly, but too often they are treated like second-class citizens. One woman shared with me that when her employer learned that she was a migrant, they immediately lowered her wage, even though she had been a hardworking employer for years. Sadly, this type of incident is common for immigrants. Last year, the Center for Public Integrity Analysis of the Labor Department and the U.S. Census Bureau data found that industries with higher percentages of foreign-born workers had higher rates of wage theft. So I am thankful for organizations like SOMOS, a New Mexico worker rights and immigrant-led organization. SOMOS provides legal services to wage theft victims and educates workers about their rights and remedies. They work closely with the Attorney General's office and with the law enforcement to bring these cases to bear. But the fact is that the federal government needs to do a better job at standing up for our own workers. We need to give organizations like SOMOS and the workers themselves better tools to defend themselves. The Wage Theft Prevention and Wage Recovery Act makes it harder for employers to commit wage theft and puts a harsher penalty on those that do. I encourage my colleagues to vote yes on the ANS and support vulnerable workers. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.